Hot diggity damn, Tesla bot. With Tesla AI, it's a very interesting thing because when it's all said and done, here we have a company that everybody thinks is a car company. Everybody thinks it's the whole purpose here is to make new cars, and that's what the mass media, I think, overall would like everybody to believe. And there's just so much talk about it, but we recently had Tesla's AI Day, and funny enough, we're going to talk a little bit about Tesla Bot right now, because when you're looking at overall technology of Tesla, they not only work really hard in the AI aspect, be it full self-driving technology or whatever, but they work in advancing technology in a different way, in a different light, I guess. Overall, technology is technology. It advances as time goes on. Chips get smaller, processors get faster, and things become better. As time goes on, this is going to happen. The question is, who's going to make it happen first? The bigger question to that is, who's going to innovate? Now, we know that Apple, for example, is a really good example of this, where they started innovating, they started doing different things, and they became one of the largest companies in the world. Well, you're looking at Tesla, it's kind of a similar thing. However, close to the end of the presentation, Tesla decided that they're going to talk about a humanoid Tesla bot. Stuff to basically make your life easier. And they're really focused on things that are hazardous or dangerous or mundane. That's what they're kind of focused on. Now, am I expecting to see this coming out to a point where it's going to be out and every household is going to have one? I don't think so. I think this is going to be great for industry at large. When is this supposedly coming out? I'm guessing sometime in 2023. Now, I know Tesla's wonderful Elon Musk decides that he's going to tell us they're going to work on a prototype sometime next year in 2022. Of course, there is, as everybody knows, a timeline that Tesla sets or Elon sets that is not necessarily going to happen. So I always add time to whatever Tesla or Elon suggests. The Tesla bot, though, is an interesting topic to cover because ultimately the majority of the people are going to be looking at these Tesla bots as a loss for human jobs. And I think we have to kind of break that down before we go any further, because when you're looking at 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years back, whenever there was talks about robots in general, any type of robotics, there was always that talk about people losing their jobs. We have to understand that when it comes to robotics, they are always going to be more efficient than us humans. Us humans, we make severe mistakes all the time, be it from being lazy, staying out that night, not caring about our jobs. There's many different reasons why these kind of things happen. Well, you look at robots, they're programmed to do one thing or two things or whatever it is, and they do that and they do it every time. So how does this translate to future jobs? Is the Tesla bot going to take over the world? Is it going to put everybody out of work? It's not impossible. Of course it's possible. Anything in this world is possible. But then, that being said, it also depends on the industry. Industry can grow. And what we do today is very much reliant on humanity. And again, we get all these imperfect situations happening. Robots can help with that. But what if we can limit to what robots should or should not do? Example being anything dangerous or anything that is mundane, with things that really can cause depression. Let them do those jobs and let us allow not to have back pain, not to hurt ourselves all the time or put ourselves in danger. Let's limit what robotics will do in the big picture. But at the same time, let's start creating a new industry where us as humans can take advantage of what makes us human and take the rest of the things that are, I guess, difficult, hard, dangerous, and let machinery do that. Let robotics take care of that. Us as humans, we have something that machines don't have. We have emotion. And emotion comes into play in every business, in every part of society, in every aspect of your life. We have a way of innovating our thoughts, thinking about what we're going to do next. And there's certain things that humans are just better at this point. Not how fast we think. We're never going to think as fast as a robot does, obviously, but let the robots do what they are good at. But let us humans do what we are very good at. And I think this is going to be, with time, we're going to figure out all of this. We're going to figure out what we're all very, very good at, both machines and humans. Can they coexist? You know, you would think that with an idea, with Tesla just coming up with this one idea, it wouldn't start this conversation, but it does. Because if you look into any media outlets that have covered this, one of the key places to look at is the comment sections. And you see the comment sections consistently saying, great, there we go, there goes my job. And there have been a lot of jobs taken away by machinery. Robotics have really taken away a lot of jobs. But at the same time, since I've seen robotics come in play, I've also seen new innovations in new industries. Great example is there's people today making a living off of social media, right? Be it YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or whatever. There's other people who are making a great living off of creating something, of innovating a specific product. It gives you a chance to start creating, I guess, from your own imagination, something that's unique to you as an individual. But this is going to take us people, I guess we have to get off our butts, right? We have to actually find what we're good at and what do we have to offer to the world at large that is different from everyone else. And we have to find our own stride and really take us as humans, take our unique features and make something out of it. Robotics, no matter how you look at it, be it the Tesla bot or any future robotics in the future, they have one big flaw. And it's a massive flaw if you ask me. They are really, really good at one thing. They are very good at the repetitive, nonstop, work. They're not good at imagination or recreating something, finding new ways to understand what humans really want, right? So I'm not as worried about, I guess in many ways, I'm not as worried about, robots taking over. I'm more worried about, are humans at the point in their life where they no longer want to push themselves, no longer want to use their imagination, build skills that are unique to us as humans. More so, I think the Tesla bot will be an amazing example of where humans can't do something, but the bots can. So for those of you who understand Tesla a little bit, or Elon Musk, and you know about SpaceX, there's a lot of talk about us being interplanetary. Well, if you're about to go to Mars right now, humans are very, very limited. There's a limitation to what humans can do and how long they can stay alive on Mars. Well, with almost, call it an army, 100, 200, 500, 1,000 Tesla bots like this, they can go to Mars and they can do the work for us. All the dangerous things where human lives would be lost at a ridiculous rate. Well, that's where these bots can really come in play. Interplanetary travel would be amazing. If you're sending humans currently to the moon, well, if you're going to do that, then why not send the bots to do, I guess, all the hard work for us and build out in space, build in places that is dangerous for us. There's a lot of positives that will come from building bots, be it the Tesla bot or be it someone else. I think people's fear of bots is dangerous. I think it's dangerous because it just kind of shows that we as humans, we don't see the self-worth anymore. And we have to find that self-worth. And I think that's, if anything, I really hope you take that away more than anything else today, because Tesla is innovating and they're not the only ones. There's a ton of companies out there who are looking to innovate consistently. Technology is moving at a pace that we can barely keep up with. Things are constantly innovating. And us as humans, it's really up to us if we're going to be left behind. But you have to remember, ultimately, it is us humans who are also making these innovations happen. I would say don't be scared of the bots coming in the future. Don't be worried about companies developing, robots, but rather take that opportunity to think about how you can innovate for yourself, how you can innovate life, right? Life is a beautiful thing, and being human, a unique individual, gives you abilities that no robot will ever have. Ultimately, it's going to be up to you on how you're going to, whether or not you can be left behind, or if you're going to move forward and move along with everything else. I think Tesla's idea of building this humanoid bot is wonderful. I think I see a lot of great potential in it, and I see a lot of lives being saved. And I also see a lot of lives being destroyed just by, people sitting back and becoming complacent in their industry. I think everybody has to keep in mind the world is moving forward, and when you decide that you want to be complacent, you're going to get left behind. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you took something away from this video. If you agree, great. Leave me your comments. Tell me if you agree with anything I said. I don't expect everybody to comment, but those of you who do, I really do want to know your opinion on the Tesla bot or any type of robots, and how do you see the future kind of working out with technology taking a bigger step forward, I guess. Because once bots come in play, there's going to be, especially humanoid bots, there's going to be a massive shift in this world. So humanity is going to have a little bit of a hard time, I think, with some things, but I think they will have a great, easier time with a lot of other things. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Till then, drive safe, everybody, and keep innovating, keep looking forward. Thank you.